Hey everybody, Troy here with Fields Family Cooking and Outdoors, and I have something I wanted to share with you today. And back in May and June, the last week of May, the first week of June of 2021, I was chosen to be extra on the movie Killers of the Flower Moon. It's a movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, amongst a lot of other people. Martin Scorsese is the director, and I know there's a lot of trailers, a lot of talk about it right now, so I wanted to share my part with you. This is going to be part one that I can share with you prior to the movie coming out. And then after the movie comes out, there's a lot more information I can share and things I can talk about. But there's only certain things I can talk about till then. But I'm just a regular Oklahoma boy, just like you. I've never been in a movie. I've never been a part of the movies. And I saw an ad on our local news. Said, hey, if you want to be a part of this, you should apply. So my wife said, hey, you should do this. So I did it. Long story short, I got chosen. And next thing you know, they contacted me, they said you need to go to Bartlesville, Oklahoma. They're going to get you set up with costumes and outfits. And so got that done, and it was pretty interesting because they did a couple of different styles on me. They had to say, oh, we're going to dress you this way, and we're going to take pictures, send it to the casting crew, and then we're going to dress you this way because they want to use you for this too. Because I had to send in my pictures for when I did apply, because they decide how they're going to use people, I guess, with your height. I'm a little over 6'4", so I'm tall, so I guess certain scenes they can use you in, certain scenes they can't. And so they fitted me a few different ways, sent the pictures off, and cut my hair that day. They actually put a kind of an odd cut on it. It was, it was a cut that would be from the era of, the 30s, whenever the movie was set, the 20s and 30s. And it was an interesting haircut, and I had to leave it alone. They said, okay, you're not going to start shooting for another 6 weeks, but we need you to leave your hair alone. Don't shave. They said, at the time I was clean shaven, but they said, don't shave until you get closer. We'll probably let you know you'll be clean shaven. So I did that, and so I show up on set the first day, and what an experience. I was able to see and be around, Scorsese the first day. I saw him the first day, and we were doing some practicing in the street. And they were setting up cameras, and they didn't have the dirt in the streets yet. And so we were setting that up. They were setting it up, and we were just around. They had, hey, can you walk from here to here? And can you do this? And ask us to do different things. And camera crew were setting things up and practicing with us. And there was a actor by the name of William Ballou. And what a nice guy. He was joking with us. He was making the day fun. And because this was nothing that was going to be on tape, it was just practicing. And so he was just totally just having a good time with us, just an everyday person like me or you. And I was very, very impressed by him. He was a super nice guy. And throughout the whole 2.5 weeks I was there on the set, I would see him later on in different scenes, like back when I was on a different area of town for the opening scene. When we were filming that, he'd see me and I'd talk to him for just a minute. Hey, how you doing? He would kind of give you a hard time, just in a fun way, in a joking way. Just a very nice guy. And so that was the first day. And Adam Sumner, who's an executive producer, was there every day I was there. And this man was incredible. He's like a football coach. He is intense. He is on it. He's got his megaphone. He's talking. He's telling people this, doing this, and directing. And I'm just, gosh, this guy is a ball of energy and constant. From the time you get there early in the morning, because it was long days, 5 days a week of filming, and it was long days. And from the time you got there till the end of the day, he was just on point and just go, 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 go. I was really impressed by him. And the crew. These people really work hard. They work their tails off. These men and women they all have walkie-talkies. And they're talking to each other. Hey, get these people here, get these people there, do this, do that. It's just a constant. The wheels are always turning. They're shooting different scenes, I'm assuming, in different parts of town. And so it was just incredible to watch these people work. And from the time you got there, they were there. Whenever I get to a costume, you get there in the morning to do your costume, whatever you had that day. I would go, I'd get my stuff. They'd say, okay, James, you're going to do this. And I would go to makeup, and they would either maybe just put some sunblock on me, or they might slick my hair down. Some of my scenes I had on, some of them I didn't. Sometimes they would put a little makeup on you. So after you got through your costume, you go to hair and makeup, then you're out, and you let them know, okay, I'm finished, where you need me to be. And so they would direct you from there. It was just incredible. And there's a lot of us. The first day there wasn't that many because we didn't have to go through hair and makeup. They were just practicing. But after that, it was on. Oh my gosh. And so I got to film a lot of the opening scene. I'm in that a lot. I see the trailer online, and so I see where I've been in different parts of it, so I'm excited to see that. The opening scene was pretty fun, seeing DiCaprio, and it's pretty incredible to see somebody like Leonardo DiCaprio in his element. I mean, this is his job. He is just locked in, and I'll be standing 5 feet from him in between takes, and he'd be sitting there thinking and doing and kind of walking himself through what he needed to do and what he needed to say. Then he might talk to Mr. Scorsese or Adam Sumner or one of the other people, the photographers and different things, because they have photographers on set. And then, of course, you cameraman. He'd be talking to the cameraman about location, about this, that. I mean, it was constant. And just to see somebody like him working in his element, it was pretty incredible. And he was really friendly too, but because he's so busy, I mean, that's his job. He didn't interact a lot. I mean, he would talk to you, or if you need be, or he would stand around you, and during the breaks, he might stand right there with you, and 2-3 feet away from you, kind of talk to people a little bit if he needed to or wanted to. He's a really nice guy. Mr. Scorsese was incredible. This man is really nice. He treated the cast and crew with, total respect. I mean, he was very nice. He was appreciative of everyone being there because, as an extra, you don't have to be there, but they really need extras. And so they were appreciative and said, thank you for coming back, and because you had X amount of time you were set to be on set. And thank you for coming back, because I guess some people don't come back, maybe, I'm not sure. But they were very appreciative and complimentary, and because it was long days, and they worked with us. But Mr. Scorsese, he was just, I don't know what I expected from someone like him. He's world famous director. This is Martin Scorsese, and he was just super nice, talking to all of us, just like he was you or me. Really nice guy. And then whenever we were between takes, or at the end of the day, or maybe taking our lunch break, we would go off the set, and fans would be on the other side of the screens, the other side of the set, wanting to just get a glimpse of everything. And if he saw someone, he'd walk over there and he would talk to them. They're just everyday people, wanting to talk and see. He'd just walk right up to them, and he had a security team with him, but he would talk to them and interact with them. And he's just a really, really nice man. I was thoroughly impressed with Mr. Scorsese. It was a pleasure to get to see all that and to watch him work. On some of the scenes I wasn't in, I'd be back off to the side, and just to watch him work and do things, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But it was really fun. I also shot a scene that a man by the name of Gary Ballou is in, and I've seen him in a lot of cop movies, and it was pretty cool to see him in that. And it was kind of surreal, I guess, to see all these people. Lily Gladstone, I was around her quite a bit, and she's really quiet, but she would interact in between sets, in between scenes. She'd do the same as DiCaprio. She'd be thinking about something, or she'd go off the hair and makeup maybe, or come back. But she was thinking and going over her mind what she needs to do. And this is their own. This is what they do. This is their job. And they take it very seriously. I could tell by, Lily Gladstone, DiCaprio, Ballou, Gary Basaraba, I think is how he pronounces it. But even though they're really nice and they're doing their thing, but they're all business. They are so locked in and they are so professional. It was pretty incredible to see from just an everyday person like you and me to get to see things like this it's a rarity. And I was totally impressed, and it was a fun time. And anyway, I wanted to share that with you. And there was one scene that I got called to that I wasn't supposed to film one day. I wasn't supposed to be on set one day. And I was driving home that evening, and the casting company called me and said, hey, you're not supposed to be on set tomorrow, but can you make it? They called and said, they wanted you back on set tomorrow. I was like, sure, what's going on? They're like, I don't know. So long story short, I go back the next day, and I was a part of a scene that Mr. Scorsese himself directed, and that was pretty surreal. And I have to leave it at that. Hopefully they'll use the scene in the movie, and they seem pretty hopeful that this would happen. And so after the movie's out and it's seen, and then I can share that with you, and maybe share some of the clips from the movie with you once it comes out. It's supposed to come out in theaters October 20th, I believe, and then after that it'll go to Apple TV. So once it comes out on Apple TV, or they have DVD copies or Blu-ray, I'll definitely share more. So this will be part 1 of my time as an extra on Killers of the Flower Moon, and part 2 will be coming out after the movie comes out with a lot of more information and more pictures and things to share with you. So hope everyone goes to see the movie. I'm excited from watching the trailers. It's going to be pretty incredible. And my 2.5 weeks on set was just something that I will never forget. And more information to come. So everyone go out and enjoy the movie, and I will talk to you soon. And if you like my channel, please like and subscribe. I have a lot of other things going on too. We do a lot of cooking, a lot of outdoors, a lot of fishing, car shows, you name it, we got it. So I'll be adding more content between now and the time the movie comes out. So just watch my channel and then look for part 2 of Killers of the Flower Moon as an extra. Everybody take care and have a great day.